Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, they're going bootleg, trying to trick the defense, but it didn't work. They were not biting on the play fake, and everybody had their eyes on the QB. They knew coming into this game he was a weapon. He was going to keep the football, staying home, able to close the distance, get him on the ground for a big sack.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The give out of the gun. Quick spin on the run. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're just marching it and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
From the gun, the ground game. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. we need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
And now on second down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Burton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now adjusting. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. LSU lining up 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Stepping to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Back open in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
With the catch, it's Morris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Finds his man. It's Barres. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Kamara. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the first down. Looking for more.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Battle.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
We've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's getting it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll run the sneak for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above.